Wow, guys, she is cold. Well, it actually looks colder than it actually is. It's only -4. But, so we're heading home to get right into the unboxing, guys. As of right now, you guys know what we're unboxing. You know what's funny? I don't know what we're unboxing. So what I was mentioning, guys, as of now, you guys know what we're unboxing, and I don't know yet, and here's why. So I asked in the last video, people let me know what you'd like to see, if you'd rather see this guy or this guy, and I never heard back. Usually people comment and let me know, at least a couple, whatever. I never heard anybody back. Maybe other people, maybe you guys are on the fence, because they are too. Like, that Camaro is gorgeous, guys. I've seen pictures of them and stuff like that. So maybe you guys are on the fence. But I posted again tonight asking about it, and I told Glenn. Glenn wants to do the Kowalski bat, okay? So here's the deal. When we get back to the Cowie Diecast Museum, which will be in 5 minutes for me, but like 2 minutes for you guys, or less, I'm going to check, see if anybody commented. And if somebody commented the Camaro, we'll do the Camaro. If somebody commented the other car, we'll do the Kowalski. If nobody commented, we're doing what Glenn wants, which is the Kowalski. He's really excited about that, so we'll give Glenn what he wants. If nobody else is going to comment, we're going to go with the Kowalski. But we will see in a few minutes, guys. And you guys, like I said, know before I know, so you already know about it. You don't even have to wait. It's me that's racing home to find out. I want to know, what are we going to unbox, guys? You guys know and I don't. You guys know more than I do about this stuff, what's going on with this channel. We're actually excited about this car, guys, and this video. You know how excited we are? It's about 10 o'clock, shortly after 10 o'clock. I actually got Glenn up out of bed to, sorry about bumping the mic. I got Glenn up out of bed to watch this unboxing. He's very excited about it. Now, there's a story. I would normally not get Glenn up to unbox cars, guys. He left home for work yesterday at 8:30 in the morning. You know what time he got home from work? So he left yesterday at 8:30 in the morning. He got home this morning at 8:30 in the morning. When I was getting up to go pee this morning, I seen him walking down the driveway with his stuff. So yeah, he's had rest today. He's been home today, so he is rested up. So it's not like I'm a savage waking him up in the middle of the night. But check out what we're going to be doing here, guys.
Name, Kowalski. Occupation, driver. Transporting a supercharged Dodge Challenger from Denver to San Francisco. Background, Medal of Honor in Vietnam. Former stock and bike racer. Former cop, dishonorably discharged. Now he uses speed to get himself up. To get him for one reason or another.
Is there something I can do for you?
Well, like what?
Like anything you want.
Everybody wants a piece of his hide.
Maybe killed somebody. Maybe stole that big dude ahead. Maybe both. Look at that sunburn.
They want to get him and put him away, but they'll have to catch him first.
Good morning, folks. This is yours truly.
Enough of that. What are we wasting time for? We got the real car. Let's get into it now. So guys, this is one I'm excited for. Now I'm going to admit something to you guys. I've said previously to friends like Dave, Stretch, Glenn, when this car has come up in conversation, I wouldn't be interested in it myself. but I have to take that back until I see the card because I've been thinking about it. So what I'm not interested in, guys, is you guys know I love movie accuracy, okay? I've actually had movie cars where I've upgraded to a better, more accurate car because I like movie accuracy. That's not accurate, but what I might love about it, guys, is a nice, it could just be a nice resto mod Challenger, right? And Acme, we have had good luck with. If you guys remember, we unboxed several Acmes, but we unboxed my favorite Acme was Glenn's Green Hornet. This guy here, called the Green Hornet, a beautiful Mustang, and Glenn's. Now, Acme is one of the higher end ones, expensive ones that's known to sometimes, if you order one, go to buy one, whatever, check it for paint rash. Open it up, check it out. Like I said, Glenn has had decent luck with his Acme. You just have to watch. So yeah, if I were to buy this, guys, I'm buying it for a nice Charger Resto mod, and it's that low number 1 of 524. Features include opening doors, trunk and hood, posable steering, plumbed and wired engine, full race interior, cloth seat belts, and detailed chassis. And this will have a numbered chassis as well. And of course, guys, it's done in the inspiration of the Kowalski Charger and you got Challenger rather. You guys know we have unboxed several on this channel. If you guys want to see movie accurate ones and stuff, if you go back in the videos, I might even put links to the previous videos for new viewers. We unboxed the Highway 61 one. We've unboxed Ertl Dirty version, Ertl Clean version. Yeah, we've unboxed several. So this comes out of the box nice and easy, thank goodness. No rubbing, no scuffing. We want to keep that box nice. This is out of the Stretch collection again, guys. And I have to thank you guys for something, by the way. So last night's video where we did the Audi, which I really like, by the way. Bang for the buck. But that Audi, so last night when I did that video, a part of it got cut off, but I was explaining that the reason, so I went to pick up that one car from Stretch. When I got there, he told me he interacted with some of you guys in the comments during the live. I think he thinks it might be Hemi Nate, what might have been one of the people. But either way, you guys are the reason that he started firing these cars at us in a slingshot. Like, I went up there expecting to pick up, and I was excited to pick up the Audi because that's bang for the buck, you know what I mean? But then he let us, like, we could have taken more cars. Like, when we go back on the weekend to take these back, he has a 1 of 200 Camaro that he got a steal of a deal on. Mint condition, and it's chrome chase. It's a convertible, like a pace car, one that we've never done. And like I said, only 200 exist. So this is in the cake box, and this is going to be bolted into the cake box. So we're okay with that. We just have to get little stubby. So give me 1 sec to get little stubby. And another thing to be honest with you guys about, you guys know I don't love every car that comes through here. Some of them fail, some of them I just don't like them, but I judge them fairly. I judge them unbiased. Like some cars have got a killer score and it's not a car that I would buy, for example. But it can't just be what I like. It's got to be what you guys like as well, you know what I mean? So that's why using Glenn's cars, Stretch's cars, it's perfect. Dave's cars, there's a little bit of everything. I could tell you, this paint is beautiful on this, guys. I don't see any rash at all. It's like a pearlescent white paint. You know what it reminds me of, actually? It reminds me of Glenn's white Dodge General Lee by Johnny Lightning, the 118. I want to know what that thing is there. We're going to have to get into this, get this out of here. But that thing there, I want to know what that is. It goes to like... Oh, you know what? It might... No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was like a vintage, like an air conditioning type thing. Like a gadget thing, but it wouldn't be on a Resto mod, I don't think. But maybe it would be for cool factor. I'll show you guys, though. I'll get it out. But the paint is perfect. Well, yeah, you know that gadget thing that they literally, Glenn, they hang it on the side of the car, and then it's a hose that comes in the window, and you
Yeah.
roll the window up around the hose.
I've seen them in truck stops in the States.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think they still sell them. Actually, there's a name for them. They use wet air or something like that, or I can't remember. Yeah, there's people that still use them and swear by them. Okay, so we have to use our longer bit to get down in there. Our longer, skinny bit. This is a high-end car, remember, guys. Okay, get out of there a bit. See if this is the right guy. Okay. Hopefully we got the right guy. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say that would be a first if it was a car that we could not get out. And I might have spoke too soon. Just putting it in with my finger to see if it's the right one, and then if it is. Hard to tell with my gloves too. Give me a second, guys. So guys, little stubby was not long enough even with its little extension. That's why I call it little stubby. So we had to use a different little stubby and we can get in there now. So I almost had to go to my car for the tools, and then I started saying to Glenn, you got a little tool bag. Like I remember he had a little bag of tools in here. And yeah, I found it and I opened it up and he's got every type of screwdriver like known to man, you know what I mean? So perfect. I didn't want to go to the Mazda. I put a bunch of my tools, well, most of them are in there anyway, but my screwdrivers, like my household tools, had to go out there. Some of them when I went to the scrapyard because I was taking apart interior parts in my car. So stuff that like a flathead comes in handy to pry stuff, for example. Okay, just get my glove back up here. Okay. So again, the paint is beautiful. I think it's going to take popping pictures. It's got hood pins, and one of the hood pins is not in there. So hopefully it's floating around in the box. The hood pins are usually a pain in the butt to get out of here. Yeah, that doesn't just fall out either. But if he is missing the hood pin, it's not the end of the world because they're pretty easy to get a hood pin. And if it fell here, the good thing is our floors are spotless. So when stuff falls here, it takes me 2 seconds with the bright flashlight to find it. So, but I didn't hear anything shaking in the box. We'll check it out anyway, guys. We'll check under the car, everything, see if it's there. If it was here and if it fell out and onto the floor, we will find it. That's the good thing about clean hardwood floors. Perfect size screwdriver. I'm taking it out perfectly, easily. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of this type with the 4 plugs holding the car in because sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get them back in. But this is coming out nice and smooth, and it hasn't been abused. It hasn't not all stripped. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to get the perfect size screwdriver too, to not chew up your screws. And with these, I do it a little bit at a time, almost like a car tire, because you don't want to crank down on one part or vice versa. Kind of do it in a star pattern if I can, or as close to anyway. Some people might say it doesn't matter if you're taking the car off, but hey, it's a habit. Okay, I think we got it. Nope, not yet. One plug is out. Two plugs is out, so it's the front two holding the car in. And I'm looking forward to this, guys, because as soon as I seen the white rims or whatever those rims are peeking up at me, I was like, wow. I think it's one of those cars that the pictures I've looked at doesn't do it justice. There's that other plug on the floor. So I'm going to check the trunk. Sometimes there's a little bag in the trunk that has extra hood pins. Sometimes there is not. We just unboxed one of Glenn's cars. I can't remember what it was. Maybe you guys remember, but it had extra hood pins with it.
Just be careful, the exhaust is hanging down in the car.
Yeah, the exhaust hangs low. Not broken or anything. It's the way it's supposed to be. But Glenn is right. That snags on something. That's like,
it on your sleeve.
yeah, that's like the exhaust that was on his Cobra. Remember that one, guys? It kept wanting to snag. But this thing looks like it's just the paint reminds me of Glenn's white General Lee, only cleaner. Like that's what I think when I look at this, clean. And it feels like quality. Yeah, I think it's a scenario, guys, where I don't love it for Vanishing Point. I love it for what it is, like a resto mod.
Yeah, me too. I'm not into the little scoop thing on the front.
No, but it's beautiful though. Otherwise, Glenn. Yeah, it's got even the roll cage inside's white.
Those rims. On that car, anyway.
Oh, the doors open beautifully. Yeah, it's called a resto mod, Glenn. It's when they take an older car,
Yeah, and
put modern parts. Yeah, they
Yeah.
use modern style. But I think it's gonna take nice the way it's white like that. It's got no interior door handle either. See that?
Mm-hmm.
It's got like the probably
No,
the magnetic
window
whatever.
clearance.
Yeah. That's that resto mod. It's probably all power, everything. The door is open and close beautiful on this. The paint feels beautiful. Yeah, he got another one that's really good condition. I'm hoping that hood pin just fell on the floor and it's here and we're going to find it and that he didn't not get a hood pin. But like I said, the worst case scenario, if it's gone, hood pins you can get. And they're pretty much, from what I see, all the same. They look like mini cotter pins almost. But there's that racing interior with the bucket seats that looks like a pillow headrest thing behind them. Maybe. Or maybe it's there in case there's an impact. I don't know. Sure is different than the regular Challenger though. I like that grill. Wow. Yeah, that air dam on the front looks weird, eh, Glenn? But
Yeah, it doesn't suit it to me.
So yeah, it sounds like you're a movie accuracy guy like I am, Glenn. But yeah, this is beautiful because it's just looks so clean, all that white. It's just such a the way they did it. Have a look from the passenger side. We haven't even looked in the trunk or under the hood yet, but under the hood, there's only one hood pin to take out now, but there's still a pain in the butt to take. I hate dealing with hood pins, guys. My black Ghost had hood pins. Okay. Okay, guys, give me 1 second here. Okay, guys, we are ready to go. So, I think me and Glenn decided as a Vanishing Point car, we're not a fan of this car. But what we are a fan of is the quality and craftsmanship. Like, if you are a fan of a resto mod, that is like the paint, guys. I'm hoping the paint comes through in the pictures for you guys. It is perfect, beautiful paint, like heavenly white. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to have a look under the hood. See, actually, you know what? Before we do that, guys, what am I doing? Could be saving the best for last. So, first time opening this trunk. It was sealed. Okay. Oh, it opens. It's regular hood hinges looking hinges, guys, but it opens like beautiful. Oh, what's in the trunk, guys? We have not a hood pin, but there is something in the trunk in a bag. What is this in the trunk? Extra hood pins.
Cool.
So remember how I said that Glenn got extra hood pins with one of his cars? Stretch, you got extra hood pins. That's good. That is awesome. Okay, so weird though, because when I was looking in, it looked like because Glenn joked and said hood pins, and I thought it was like an antenna. It looked like, but no, he's got several extra hood pins. Cars like this, they got to include extras like this. That's a good idea. Even the Silver Screen Machine General Lee, maybe throw in an extra CB antenna so a guy's not screwed if he loses it. Jesus. But you see the jack instructions underneath. That is awesome. And it's got the fuel. So you put the fuel in there, and then it's got that fuel line. See that, Glenn? That's different, eh? Got the fuel line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see it like that. I've never seen it like that with the big, thick fuel line sticking out like that. No
I've
messing
never
around.
seen that.
Glenn, not a fan of the rims. I think the white inlay with the silver looks awesome with the car.
Yeah, I like the white with the silver, just not the pattern.
Yeah, Glenn's not a fan of the modern look to it. He likes he's more of a classic. He likes the classic. Okay, so let's have a look under the actually before the hood, guys. Sorry. One thing, so did they put the number in the trunk? No, they didn't. So one car that they did. They did. I like when they do this, guys, because it is easy to see. Now, if you guys can't read that, you know I'm going to get you to hook up on the look-see set. So they put a little silver plate in the trunk. What I like about it, it's not getting knocked around on the bottom of the car. And it's a lot easier to read when they do it like that. Some of the GMPs, I hate how they did it. Oh, car number 0190. 190 out of...
Was it 200 you said, or 500?
No, 524. So car number 190 out of 524. That's a relatively decently low number. It's below the lower half. So I'd be happy with below the lower half. And that exhaust ever hang low. Like Glenn said, that makes me nervous. I'm going to be watching that thing. Wow. But it's the way they really want it hanging on the car. Like you guys have seen exhausts like that. Oh, scraping. Okay, now we're ready, guys. So let's see how the hood opens up. And it's got the nice hood hinges. They stole it from the Silver Screen Machines General Lee. That similar type of hood hinge with the springs and everything. Well, they made it like a real Challenger, I guess. Oh, guys. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's something else, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's plumbed and wide. That's a different... Oh, wow. That is... Wait till we get pictures of that, guys. Wow. I hate Challenger hoods, though, because they don't like to open. Like, even my Ertl one doesn't open like a Charger would say, or I guess that's where the windshield is on it. But that is... Yeah, Stretch. That's a beautiful car, buddy. I don't like for movie cars, I've got to have accuracy, but for just a gorgeous Challenger, this thing is nice. The doors, even the hood just closed nice on it. I was thinking, is that hood gonna give us a hard time? Nope. Everything's good. I love those hinges. Reminds me of my General Lee. Beautiful. Hear that click? That is awesome. Okay, guys, you know what time it is. Look-see set. Time for court for this guy. Okay? Now we're going up, and me and Glenn, you know we're not fans of this as a Vanishing Point car. So, no bias. But I'm telling you, it's got beautiful. I love the paint on it. It reminds me of Glenn's white General Lee because it's not just a white. It's like got flake in it, white flake in it. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's have a look. Look at that grill. Time for court. Okay, seeing it under the bright lights, guys, on the mirrored turntable, I'm a big fan of this car, and we did discover something with the exhaust. There's a little hole in the exhaust and a little peg on the bottom of the car, and it came off the peg. So we plugged it back in. So that's how it's supposed to be. When I put it up, I said it's supposed to be low, but not that low. And it was like dangling, but that thing has a nice look to it. Now, guys, let me know, what is that thing up hanging near the mirror on the driver's side? The only thing I could think of is they made that silly air conditioning thing where you put it outside the car and it goes in the window and you roll the window up. It looks kind of like one of those, but I can't see that being on a Resto mod. This guy. What is that? Let me know in the comments, guys. Of course, I'll get you a better look at it too. But this thing is... I understand why people like this car. It's this Kowalski car. Generally, people love it. Look at that clean look. That's surgical, guys. That is... wow. Backing up a bit just to give you guys... I can't stop looking at it. It just has such a clean look. Anyway, let's check it out under the bright lights. First things first, the trunk that's on regular hinges but somehow opens like it's auto art hinges. Or, well, auto art hinges look like regular hinges too, and they feel like auto art butter, but there's that fuel line that goes down to the fuel tank. There's that number plate down there, guys. I'll get you a good picture of it, a still photo. I think for the Resto mod, these rims with the white outer, they work for sure. Look at that, spotless. Some spray behind the seat. I've got to admit, guys, they did the roll cage white. I'm a fan of it. I wonder if that glove box opens. Opening glove box, despite it having a 5-point heart or whatever that is, that cage inside, the roll cage, you know what I'm talking about. Racing cage. But yeah, it's got an opening glove box, Glenn. It's lit up more. You could see the seats, all the belts and all that. Look at the shifter there. Check that out, guys. The sheet metal racing dash, the pedals. Looks pretty real. What is that thing, though? Let me know in the comments, guys. What is that thing? Tight fit, but you guys get the idea from what I've showed you. Glenn just having a quick look at the car while it's on the look-see set. Then we're going to get a look at it under the hood of the car. And then you know what time it is, guys. It's worse than court. It's glamour shot time. A car can cost $75,000, a die-cast car. If it looks like shit in pictures, what good is it, right? You're going to see how this thing looks in pictures. Retro's pictures. We're going to see that in a couple minutes. There you go, guys. Look at that engine bay. Yeah, they killed it with that. Wowzer. Got a fender tag too. See that? Awesome though. Look at that air cleaner. Master cylinder in the back. Crazy, guys. Crazy detail. Looks like a real motor. Okay, guys, you know what time it is. I can hardly wait. Glamour shot time. This thing, white like that, heaven white, with the Retro Collectibles look-see set being white, with Retro's patented white background, the simple photos he takes that just work, just white. Gonna have to have a look. Let's go, guys. Glamour shot time. Stretch wasn't planned. At under 600 made, guys. This Kowalski Challenger is cool beans. Look at that grill. Under the engine bay is where the money's at, though. Look at that, guys. But this thing takes a nice, clean picture. Not movie accurate, of course. It's meant to be a tribute. It's called Kowalski by Acme. So if you're into movie accuracy, this isn't the one for you. If you want an awesome resto mod version of it, snatch this up. Right down to the opening glove box. It's got the details. Thing is just cool. It looks cool in pictures. It almost, the front end of it almost looks like a spaceship kind of. I don't know. Very cool look. Leather seats, leather looking seats with the seat belts. Car number 190. Nice low number, lowish number. But look at how it sits, guys. Those rims work. Here we go. Look at this. Coming up. Boom. Wow, guys, those pictures that took, I was expecting that. I got to admit, with my white background and stuff like that, that car looks surgical. It just has a clean look. All I could think of is surgical when I see that car. That's a nice one. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in once again. You know what I'm going to say, but I got to say it anyway. Hit the like button for me. While you're at it, hit the bell notification. Make sure you get my most recent videos, of course. You don't want to miss the red Camaro that we're going to do next, the Authentic Camaro, do you? As always, guys, stay safe and happy hunting.